I've been everywhere, man. Across the UP fair, man. Breathe that freezing air, man. I've traveled, I've had my share, man. I've been everywhere.
Hi, this is Jim Islip with MSU Extension, and this is What's Up at Uprec on August 13, 2020. Today we'll visit with Farm Manager Paul Naasz about some of the grazing practices here at Chatham. For now, let's focus in on the watering systems.
Okay, one of the biggest challenges we have with management-intensive grazing and moving cattle every day is the watering system. And of course, you know, water is the most important nutrient for livestock, or all of us. And especially in hot summers, it's extremely critical that we have enough water availability for the livestock. So the way we do it here is we have above ground water lines, and we generally have a central source for water, and then we run water lines, and they are, what we use is an inch water line. It's 100 psi black plastic pipe, and every so often we have these quick couplers. They just pull apart, and we can move the tank, and we get back, we plug it back in. And so we'll have these valves, these quick couplers, every 100 feet or 200 feet, depending on how many cattle we have, where we're at, what we're doing. And this line runs all the way along underneath the fence. So when we get ready to move the cattle, we can just unplug the hose, wrap it up. And for us, in this group, we've got 150 head in this group. So that's about a 400-gallon water tank. And you can see what we've done is taken some old running gears, old wagons, and modified them to hold the tank so that we can just come in and hook onto it. We use a utility vehicle that we carry all our fencing equipment in, and we can just hook up to the tank, pull it ahead, and pull it wherever we need to go. It works very well. We have at times, we run these water lines, we like to keep them under the fence, because there are a couple spots on the farm where we go down the center of the pasture. And what can happen when you go down the center of the pasture is when they're just milling around and grazing, they'll actually step on that valve and disconnect it or break it, and you come back and it's 85 degrees and the cattle are without water. So we like to have it underneath the fence so that they can't step on it and unplug it.
What about that float valve, Paul?
Yeah, so the float valve, that's just a valve. There's a valve that goes underneath. It's like a toilet bowl float, and that keeps the water shut on and off. There are various things you can do. We have, in another group, we have just a black tank that's about 150 gallons. And we don't have quite as many cattle in that group, and that we just have to dump, and we move that, just throw that in the back of the ATV and move that tank. We also have some smaller tubs that are good for like 20 to 25 head of cattle that you can just pick up and carry. With the smaller groups you have, obviously, you're going to have smaller paddocks, so then you'll need more access to your water, so you have to put in more of the couplers to accommodate your paddock sizes.
For more detail and additional options on water systems for grazing livestock, here are a couple of online references from MSU Extension. The first is Watering Systems for Grazing Livestock by Dr. Ben Bartlett, retired MSU Extension Specialist. The second is Watering Systems for Grazing by Dr. Bartlett and Extension Livestock Educator Kevin Gould. Both can be viewed online or downloaded free of charge. There are also several useful articles on grazing topics, including watering systems, on MSU Forage Specialist Dr. Kim Cassada's MSU Forage Connections website. Just Google MSU Forage Connections, select Extension, and scroll down to find these publications. That's what's up at Uprec. Hope to see you again next time.
I'm so glad I'm living in the old UP. Anything you want, we got it right here in the old UP.